Hello dear students, I would like to welcome you all on the online platform of KRT Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, that is KTHM College, Nashik. I hope that you all are safe and secure during this COVID-19 pandemic situation. I am Dr. Bharati Rajebhosale, working as an assistant professor in Department of English. Today in this video lecture, I would like to deal with the poem A Red, Red Rose by Robert Burns. So first of all, I would like to talk about the poet Robert Burns, who was born in 1759 and died in 1796. His father was a tenant farmer who taught his children at home. Poverty and struggle in early life would later tell on his health. Between 1784 and 1785, he wrote a lot of poems, many of which were collected in his first book Poems, chiefly in the Scottish dialect, which became an instant success, and Burns was celebrated in Scotland and England as a great peasant poet. Also, he was regarded as the national poet of Scotland. His works written in the Scots as well as in English languages. He has celebrated traditional Scottish culture in his poems. Now let's see about the title of the poem. We know the title of the poem is A Red, Red Rose, and it's very crystal clear that definitely the poem is about love. We know, dear students, that the rose is an ancient symbol of love in many cultures, and various colors of roses have different symbolic meaning. A red, red rose is the symbolic of the speaker's deep love for his beloved. Red rose is the symbol of love. Let's see the central idea of this poem. In this poem, the poet promises undying love to his beloved. He compares his love to a rose that has just bloomed. Though there seems to be a shadow of a parting, the poet promises to be with her till his death. So we can say in the poem, or the poem is the representation of true love. The poet promises undying love to his beloved. He compares his love to a rose that has just bloomed. Love and separation are the major themes in the poem. The use of various metaphors of natural objects reflects his deep love for her. The speaker expresses deep love for his beautiful beloved. He adores her beauty. Now, I would like to recite the poem, A Red, Red Rose. Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. As fair art thou, my bonny love. So deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till the seas gang dry. Till the seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks may be sun, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. So in this way, dear students, I recited this poem. Now we are going to study this poem in detail. The speaker says that his love is as fresh as red rose which is just bloomed. We know that the opening line of the poem, oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. So we know, dear students, that how the poet compares, or how the speaker compares his love with a red rose. And how is the red rose? The red rose which is newly sprung in June. So we can say that his love is his love is very, very fresh, or it is compared with the red rose which is just bloomed. After that, the poet compares his love with the melody. The poet says, oh, my love's like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. So he expresses his deep love for her by saying that His love is like the melody, that is sweet music, which is played in tune. A skilled musician plays songs very perfectly. Like that, his love is like a sweet melody. The poet expresses his eternal love for her by comparing it with the sea. He is so passionate in his love. He expresses his strong love, his deep love for her. His love is long lasting. He tells her that his love will last until the oceans have become dry and rocks melt with the sun. So definitely we know that the oceans will not dry or the earth it will not melt or decay. The poet or the speaker is affirming his love. The poet says, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall dry. So it means, or he affirms his love by saying that I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. It means that his love is long lasting. The three images which he used to express his deep love are the oceans, rocks, and life. So we know that natural objects or natural phenomenon, the poet which he has employed here the metaphors for focusing on his deep love for his beloved. And their love will last until the sands of life or their lives have run out and they draw close to death. The speaker, he promises her that he will return to her. So he reaffirms his love in the last stanza. The poet says, or the speaker says, and fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well awhile, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. So definitely the speaker is promising his beloved that definitely he will return no matter how many obstacles he has to face in his life, but definitely he will return to her. The speaker promises her to return after a long journey. He bids farewell to her and promises her that he will return even if his journey is 10,000 miles long. So at last we can say that in our life many things are impermanent, we know, dear students. Like that, youth and beauty are also impermanent and they are faded with the time. But these temporary qualities will not affect his eternal love. Aging or age and death, we know, these are unavoidable things in our life, but love is long lasting. And in the last line of the poem, the speaker affirms his deep love for his beloved. Now we are going to discuss literary devices which the poet has employed in this poem. The poet Robert Burns employed various literary devices to present his ideas and feelings and added more profound meanings. Robert Burns has also used some literary elements in this poem to show the beauty of the beloved and the intensity of his love. A red, red rose is the symbol of love. The first literary device which we are going to discuss is a simile. We know that it's a poetic device in which two different things are compared using the words like or as. The speaker's beloved is like a red, red rose. He compares her with sweet melody. After that, the poet has employed another figure of speech or literary device, that is alliteration. So what is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds. In the line, oh my love is like a red, red rose, in this line, we know the sounds of L and R are repeated. He expresses his deep love for her and promises her that his love will stay until the seas dry up and the rocks melt with the sun. So we know how the poet has used here device hyperbole, how he exaggerating that idea, how he promising her about his deep love, and so he compared his deep love with the seas. The poet says that his love will stay until the seas dry up and the rocks melt with the sun. So hyperbole, this device is used to exaggerate a statement for the sake of emphasis. After that, the next figure of speech which the poet has used here is the repetition. There is the repetition of the line, I will love this till my dear, which has created musical quality in the poem. So also, dear students, we know all these figures of speech the poet has employed here, and at last we know that love and separation are also major themes of this, one of the major themes of this poem. His love is so deep for her that it will stay forever no matter what happens. So at last he assures his beloved of his love. So in this way, in today's lecture, we have completed this poem. Hope you have understood well this poem. Okay, thank you.